trying to make it too crazy loud and bringing it back. So that's another good little concept.
You can always add more, but it's hard to take away.
Yep. And again, because you only have that 15 minutes, you're trying to make everyone feel comfortable. Like, it's that normal morning, it's going to be good today. You're just trying to not make it feel like anything's out of whack. Because people will respond real fast, like, we don't have time for this. Why is it so loud? Well, I haven't turned it down yet. Yeah, but it's so much louder. I haven't turned it down yet. Why is it so loud? Like, you just have to remember, this is how people, they get like one directional. So it's really great to like, sometimes what I'll do, I'll turn the fader off. I'll gain them up till the signal's right, and then I will slowly feed it in. And once it's there, it's there. And everyone's like, that sounds great. So, that's an area that you can think of as well. But you have that. Do you feel like you understand the compression?
Yes.
That makes sense to you guys? And the value of it? And then the gating, that's a little bit of a, I'm not saying you're going to use it all the time, but the gating is a little bit of something that's like great to think about. And then the EQ, I felt like you did great. The rest of you didn't all do it. But do you feel like you have an understanding of kind of EQ, boosting frequency, listening for things that are bad?
Yeah, you could probably share that with me. You did a really good job.
Thank you. Yeah. I also think that like on a Sunday, because you guys all have interest, it'd be great if there was a group that even if you weren't necessarily on the board, you were back here to just be like, oh, don't forget, and just like, just be a team. Like, don't worry about, like, no one's trying to take over, but just be a team and be like, hey, it sounds a little bit still too bright. Like, part of that is you guys all working together to create the environment, and you'll find that you start to trust each other real well. And then and then worship starts and you just all walk around. That sounds great to me. Sounds great to me too. Like,
well, and I think during, like, if you have a partner, they can go out and they can be like,
absolutely. Yeah. That's very, very good.
So you can get it right away and they can be like,
That's very good. That's very good. Cool. Well, we can kind of come to a close, Tim, unless there's anything else you wanted to go over. We went over basically everything.
Yeah, that's great.
I don't see you guys using the effects a ton, but that could be something down the road that we think about.
Yeah.
I could also see the church possibly investing in a new stage box setup where all the inputs maybe change and it's a little bit more updated and user friendly.
Real quick, would you say for other instruments, 40 is typically a good cutoff for the lower end as well? Or is it?
I would say for almost all of your instruments, like acoustic guitars, below 80 hertz, you don't need it. You don't need it. You just don't need it. Drums are going to be the main ones that really do a lot of low end. Bass guitar at like 50 hertz and below, you don't need. So I would cut it probably at 50. Keys, 60, 70 hertz, gone. You don't need it.
And then people 100.
People 100, starting like at 200 and rolling down to 100. Because you're kind of slowly taking it off.
Right.
But the human voice can't put out below like, it's like 100 and very few people can put out even below like 130 hertz, and that's like ridiculous. So
that's humming.
You're just cleaning it up.
Okay. That's helpful. Thank you.
Cool. Yeah, of course. Absolutely.
Good class.
All right, guys. Well, that brings us to
that's just looking forward.
Why don't we pray together? And anyone have any last just like insight or thoughts about it, or just feedback?
Yes, thank you.
No, this was amazing.
I know it's a lot to go through, but
yeah.
And I hope it was helpful and energetic and all that stuff. So appreciate your time. Let's just go to the Lord in prayer real quick. Let's do it. Our God, I just thank you for this time. I thank you for these guys and girls just expressing interest in wanting to advance your kingdom, Lord. And honestly, if we're doing this just for ourselves and just to be knowledgeable, Lord, will you just take back our pride, Lord. We do this because we love you and because we want to serve you and people. I just pray for this food. Thank you for the time that Dan spent with us and just helping us be more aware of what's going on in the back and how, Lord, we can do such a great impact for your people. We thank you for all these things. In Jesus' name we pray.
Amen. I did just have a thought.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. So like when we transition between like worship to the preaching, how do we turn off the channels? Or do we just put the volume?
Oh no, we just mute them.
You just mute them? Okay.
Yeah. That's something we never really talked about. One of the things that we're charged with, or what we do, just to give you an example, in production, is the transition.
Right.
You know, it's the segue. And that's all, we're always watching that.
Yep.
That's the forefront. Like, where are we going from? You know, Tim's singing, somebody else is singing, or they're both singing. Okay, we know that, okay, Tim's gonna lead us, you know, in the worship prayer, you know, to bring the pastor on. And that's the transition. So we're muting first, and then we're opening up the pastor's mic.
I can show you a really cool trick if you want to know it on the console itself, but it's one of those things that like, once you know it, you have to remember that that's what it does, because the next person that comes along, they forget. But you can actually assign everything in the morning to a single fader, like all the music.
The bus.
And you basically can have a bus, and then just say, I just bring the bus down, one fader, and then all the musicians come down. So you can do that. You don't have that many musicians.
Yeah, I was thinking just take it into the
So if you just grab everybody, if you grab everyone and bring them down or mute them, you're really okay.
Yeah, okay.
But as it builds more and more, we might want to relook at it and set up some busing.
Yeah, but okay. I would just like, oh, wait a minute.
All right, well, pizza, right?
Yeah.
Do I want to smell?
So, yeah, that's the trick of the trade, is make your transitions.
Pizza time.
All right.
Yeah. Oh, I got it.
Oh, okay, well, it's 1 through 16. I put them both up, and then that way I can mute my vocals, and then just play pieces. Actually, when we got married, I did it. You know, we did it.
Some variety of it here.
I did that. I muted it, and then brought him on.
Minus the other parts of the show. Just
Yeah,
have it.
I forgot that he was on the you know, everything is easy. You know, you're going to each bar. I'm talking about it. You got it. Open, hit the tape, you know, or don't introduce it, and then you gotta have the tape. Then it's gonna be, okay, another tape is gonna sound full, and you gotta mute and go. That is a little tricky. Yeah. Do it. TV news.
Like the macho one,
That was in the market. Well, you see this lieutenant colonel here? I had to pull it out on the side. This is the senior career officer. Approved. I just got to my thing. I got trouble working at and I work for the armed forces. I'm going to do a big bad PowerPoint of the armed forces now. Oh, sure.
Are you guys doing anything fun today?
We got Friendsgiving. So, before I took too far, so I will cook. At the 4.
Nice.
Okay.
We have smaller too.
How's that been?
This is like our first official, like, we had a meeting of like what we want it to look like and all that.
It's you guys are,
When do you occur?
See, that sounds so nice, chill, small.
Well, you go to the main
Ours is just so big, you
Well,
know.
3-star, 2-star, you know.
That was one of the reasons why we were like, well, we're not like, we don't have kids yet. So it's like backup for people who are like going to much quicker than us or.
Aside from like the awkward, I feel like we don't
Big deal, too.
hence the chaos. Crystal's house.
My parents will be staying in Richmond for like 3 days.
Are they in town now?
All day. They're still in New York. They're coming back for like 3 days sometime. They're with my sister right now. Ooh. Hey Jacob, get me a Coke.
I come back to Seoul where I'm on assignment. And they, 2 weeks, 2 months into
No,
it,
you
they're
don't.
like, hey, AFPM needs some volunteers. We know you
Uh-huh, sir.
So how about you helping them out? Okay, I can do it.
Right.
But that's how I ended up. It was kind of like a dual assignment. Like I wanted to prove to the Pentagon, like, I can do this if you let me, you know.
Sure.
But I got one of the best assignments when I came back. I got assigned to the U.S. Army War College, which is the mobile Pentagon, you know. And I'm like,
In DC?
no, it's in Carlisle, Pennsylvania.
You're in Pittsburgh. Okay.
It's the DoD school
I think so,
for
'cause I got it to be somewhere.
strategic leadership. It's national security.
Hey Tim,
It's like,
do you want me to save what we did for the English side?
It's either do it on the.
It's only for an hour,
I don't know what we should do. I mean, we could do it on the.
I mean, I could just save it over the English service
Yeah, that's fine.
if you want. But I did not. I got out of the Chinese service because I don't want to make any changes.
They're gonna come over here this afternoon to make sure.
I don't remember.
They are.
Harrisburg. DC's way down here, like 2 hours away. But
I guess like before you go, if you don't mind, we can do the inner stuff real quick.
Yeah, no, we're gonna do it. I'm not leaving until it's done. So
I've seen it. I was just pretty sure. I was just pretty like.
let's go to the Chinese
I was
service.
visiting DC, so I thought it was pretty close.
No, I think it's just.
it's closer to Gettysburg.
Oh, we can see that.
Let me ask you one more question real quick.
So the keyboard
All right, we lost audio on the YouTube.
making a terrible. Is the keyboard off?
I think it's the one.
Yeah, it's picking up the 4K somehow. That's causing it.
I know I just asked you this, but can
Yeah.
you go over those frequencies again so I can like
Yeah.
kind of have an idea?
So like bass guitar,
Mhm.
I would say like under 50, don't
Okay.
need. Piano, less than 60, don't need.
Okay. Good. And then
Electric guitar, less than 70, you don't need.
okay. It's right over here.
So here's a great example of where a gate can come in handy.
I love that.
You know, there's this level of problem.
Oh, you want that?
We are.
Okay, so we'll stop everything.
Drums were 40, right?
Drums are, yeah, drums would kind of be around like 40.
Okay. And then an acoustic guitar?
Less than like
No, I know, but like, would you ever get just
100, you don't need.
back to back to back?
Okay. Great.
I wouldn't do it.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
So, you
So
see
why
a
is it doing that?
good chance for a gate? Oh, it's like for this kind of like noise? Is that what you're saying?
And just the keyboard, like it's making that humming sound.
Yeah.
Would be a good opportunity to use a gate on that.
So if I went in here right now,
So it's keyboard only?
see, watch if I turn the gate on. Watch this. See how it's pretty high level? You would just turn the radio. Yeah, it's gone.
Would that not be an issue of like the gain or something too? Like you said, you have like a humming noise, but gain.
It can be,
But it,
but we didn't have that on ours at all.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what's a little strange.
Okay, gotcha.
And I didn't save over their old one, so I didn't want to mess with it.
Right.
Um,
It's
a little strange that they would be doing that.